Hi, this is Michael Kiwanuka. I'm at Amoeba Records in LA, and this is What's in My Bag.
And we'll return to that floating parade. Don't wait.
The first record I picked up is for Sean Roland Kirk album. I love his music. This record in particular, the song actually, the Inflated Tear, discovered on a movie. Today's picks are like sort of linked to movies. This is, there's so much music, it's hard to pick. So I have to give myself like some limitations, but discovered this song, Inflated Tear, on Judas and the Black Messiah, you know, movie with Lakeith Stanfield and Daniel Kaluuya. It's a good, amazing movie. It's a really nice scene. And like Lakeith Stanfield's like walking down into a bar and this music's playing. So that's yeah, with Sean Roland Kirk. I mean, he just like plays with like 3 saxophones in his mouth, so it's pretty cool, pretty unique. The next record is actually a Johnny Otis album. Shuggie Otis, his son, is like one of my favorite guitar players and musicians of all time, and famous records like Inspiration Information and Freedom Flight. But I've struggled to find a lot of his like stuff with his dad, or just him playing guitar, a lot of his blues playing. Never heard this record, but I saw that it's with his dad and him. It's late, so it's 84, so I don't know. It's after his record, so it'd be interesting to hear, but I just sort of bought that on a whim. This is a classic, Karen Dalton, In My Own Time.
You can't make it without ever even trying. And something's on your mind.
Just beautiful songs and beautiful voice, unique voice. Being a singer-songwriter, you know, I'm always inspired by people that can express themselves in a unique way through their songs and their voice, or through other people's songs.
When a man loves a woman, she can do no wrong.
And she sort of led me to, in my mind, like a newer Karen Dalton, but like today's Karen Dalton in Jessica Pratt, who's a legend.
And it's so long before my future's come, drawn sending on.
I like the Karen Dalton comparison.
That's the thing, man. It's like we have our own, very own Karen Dalton now.
What is the sense in the lonely days go by?
I love this album, Quiet Signs, from a few years ago. You know, song this time around is like one of the most beautiful things I've heard in like recent history. Archie Shepp, there was a movie in lockdown called Malcolm and Marie, and there was some Archie Shepp on one of the scenes that was just so beautiful. Picked up this Archie Shepp and Bill Dixon record. I love Archie Shepp. I think like an overlooked saxophonist from like the big 3, you know, the Wayne Shorter and like Train. But you know, Archie Shepp doesn't always get mentioned, but he's, you know, for me, a powerful voice, you know, that is so unique and like really important. So, and he's a really cool looking dude, so Archie Shepp, yeah. Every time you go to a record store, you just like, I like to pick up one album that I just like the cover of. P.F. Sloan, Measure of Pleasure, and I read the blurb and it was like, I thought it would talk about music and it's just a story. And it doesn't say anything about the music.
If I had my way, live on nothing but a sweet love. Come the season, I don't cold.
I think it's like a blues, like sort of very 60s sounding, soulful rock and roll record. But yeah, pretty interesting thing. But I feel like you've always got to pick up a record that you just like the cover of.
I'm gonna try to find a new design. I'm gonna try to find a new design.
Miles. Picked up a lot of jazz records today. I was in a jazz mood. Miles Davis is a hero of mine. I don't have this record, and it's like the second great quintet, you know, Tony Williams and Ron Carter, Wayne Shorter, Miles, goes without saying. Another sort of soundtracky thing, an Italian soundtrack, but it's not Morricone. A film called The Garden of the Finzi Continis. I hope I pronounced that right. But it's beautiful, by Manuel de Sica. I can't say the name, so I'm sorry, apologize. But I just got that for Discovery. Again, I sort of picked this up for the cover, but I've been getting really into orchestral soundtracks and Italian music. One of my dreams is to do soundtrack music, but...
Well, tell us, let's manifest it. What would be your dream soundtrack to do right now?
Oh, wow. My dream soundtrack probably... You know, there's like the obvious ones. I obviously would love like Tarantino to pick a song of mine. But in terms of scoring like music from scratch, probably like a Jordan Peele movie would be really cool. I love Jordan Peele, so it'd be amazing to do like soulful, sort of interesting, like offbeat movie with John Peele and do the music for it.
All right, let's make it happen.
I hope so. Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
It was our pleasure.
Thank you.
Low down.